I'm Kitty.
And I'm Max.
And this is
Dango Duo. Fuck this show.
Welcome to the penultimate episode
of the Magical Girl Racing Keikaku podcast.
Yeah, fuck this show.
So, it's come to the point now where, like, there's no way you're watching this if you haven't been catching up with our reactions.
Yeah, so...
If for some reason you're a brave soul and you wanted to click on episode 11 for some reason...
The penultimate episode?
Yeah. Link in the description down below should take you to our playlist. And you can watch us react to this entire...
Anime.
Anime. Absolutely. Yep. So, you know the dealio. We're gonna assume that you know how this goes.
Ain't no time for summary.
There is no time. We're gonna go along on this one. I can already feel it. So, let's dive right in. The spoiler zone's gonna begin. Oh, Yanto's interrupting.
Yanto!
It's been a long while, Yanto. You know what? I can definitely appreciate some cat interruptions considering what happened in today's episode.
It's Yanto! Hi, sweet boy.
If you want footage of what Yanto looks like,
the Pokemon card opening, or no, the first loot crate opening we did on the channel.
He interrupts us, all of our recordings. So while Yanto is burying his head in a plastic bag, we're gonna warn you as always, this spoiler zone, this is your last warning. It begins in 3,
2,
1!
Fuck swim.
Fuck swim. So, you know how... I keep saying this thing where what makes Swim terrifying is that she's just a little child who she's not fully aware of what she's doing.
Yeah, because she doesn't have that part of her brain developed where she can critically think about things.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Yeah, I am killing
this is
people.
Fucked up.
Yeah, this is fucked up, isn't it? So. Yanto just opened up a drawer and snuck himself in there.
Alrighty then, babe. I'll get you when we're done.
And while Solid Snake is, infiltrating freaking Shadow Moses there on the side, let's take it point by point, because there's a lot that happened in this episode, and I already want to talk about it, because we just watched it. We just watched it together. There's no way we're watching 12 on our own.
No.
There's no freaking way. We're going to watch it together. Especially because there were things that I didn't get that you helped me understand, and things that you didn't get that I helped you understand, so us watching it together really did help. First thing, the show opens up with a flashback to the very first episode, an extended scene of what happened with Cranberry and the other original set of magical girls.
Yeah, we get to see all the bloodshed and gore of fighting this monster.
It does appear that... It shows a difference, though, because in that original trial, there's a bunch of girls, which makes you assume that they didn't do, like, an elimination thing. They probably did, like, a merit thing, where, like, you know, the girl with the most candies gets something, and then at the end, they all prove themselves together or something.
Yeah.
And as the opening shows us, they summoned the demon to test the girls, and it went out of control and murdered all of them.
Except Cranberry.
And one of the details that I like is that it tells you that the other master, or the master is dead, which implies that Cranberry became the master because the girl who was leading the previous set of girls died and perished with the demon.
And then Cranberry was the only one left, so obviously she's the master now.
Yep, and she's all like, I just love fighting strong people, so that's my motivation.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to say regarding this opening sequence that gave us absolutely no answers whatsoever?
It gave us, like, an answer.
Okay, you're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. I mean, the fact that I just explained things to you, it actually proved that it...
Yeah.
This episode was an episode of explanations, but
also sadness.
But also tons and tons of sadness and tons of shock.
Yeah.
Because, and we're just going to move over to the second point. Kitty?
We come back to Cranberry versus Swim and
Tama.
And Tama!
And
Tama helped too.
Oh my god, Yanto. He's out. He has...
So I closed it.
There you go. He's got both of the access codes to Metal Gear. I'm sorry.
What a dork.
Well, it's because Yanto's all gray, so he could look like he's wearing a sneak suit. Anyhow, so we're back. For a second, I thought that we were in the past, but no, we're in the present. Swim and Tama attempt a pincer maneuver on Cranberry.
But since she can hear things really well, she heard Swim approach with her giant ruler spear and pushed her back with the power of sound.
Yeah. Before this, really quickly, we see how we saw a visualization of Cranberry's power, seeing sound around her like a sonar.
Really cool.
That was really cool. But as you said, they lock in combat, and Swim Swim dodges a strike to the chest by doing the whole meshing through matter. And then Cranberry says something that is really strange, and we both sat there for a moment.
We're like, what the fuck do you mean, Cranberry?
And Cranberry said, the fact that I can speak to you and converse with you means that you can't phase through light and sound or something like that.
Yeah, so light and sound affects you.
Yeah, or doesn't affect you, or doesn't affect your power. Yeah. And we both sat there, and I had to work through it, and we on pause just to see where it would go. And there's a sudden explosion of sound and light, and Swim Swim is pushed out, and there's like a whole like crater of just like death,
which is pretty intense.
And it was then that it clicked on me. States of matter. Swim Swim can phase through solid matter, but not light and sound.
Yeah, because those don't have physical matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Or physical mass.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Exactly. So she can only phase through things that have mass. So energy, which is light, she cannot phase through. So that's maybe a little hint for maybe next episode. Maybe.
But anyway, Cranberry knocks her back.
Yep.
And she transforms into a little baby cell.
Yeah. And Cranberry's kind of doing like the whole like winning shuffles.
Lol, beat ya. You're just a kid.
You're just a kid. And out of the corner of our eye, we see the form of Tama jump at Cranberry, and she swipes, and then even
with one tiny claw,
and I was like, lol, that's just a freaking wound. Get ready to die,
like a
Tama.
Tiny scratch, and then I was like, Cranberry turns around, and is like, you're stupid.
You're so stupid, and suddenly Cranberry's eyes like widen, and there's a little hole in her chest, and then I shouted, like, Tama just got a hole.
Yeah.
Through her.
She did her powers. Her whole powers.
And then next thing you know, Cranberry's just
splurting blood.
There's just the lower body there.
There's just blood everywhere.
Just there. And I'm kind of sitting there, and I'm like, Tama was probably the most dangerous one at the end of it all, but she was just a scaredy baby.
She was too nice.
She was just too scared.
Too
scared and nice to...
Didn't wish harm on anyone.
That's instant murder right there.
Yeah, and she was only doing it to protect Swim Swim.
Yeah,
so she wouldn't have ever done that out of like meanness.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is interesting that she never considered doing that on somebody until now.
I don't even think she considered it. I think she was just like,
you know what?
Attack.
You know what? I think you're right.
Scratch. Tama, you scratch.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Oh my gosh. So.
I wanted to say one thing about the Cranberry's death. We don't see her normal form at the end.
that is one
in
thing.
Her Cranberry form.
Okay. So, do you think that Cranberry's actually dead? Or
that's what I was thinking, but no, Fav says, and
that
she's dead.
Fav could be lying.
But then Fav also does the thing later to go to Swim Swim.
But Fav could be lying, though.
I don't think I think Cranberry's dead.
Just humor me for a moment. What about the possibility that maybe, because you're right, she didn't transform, and part of me is like, well, there wasn't enough to transform back to, maybe?
No, because... No, never mind. I was like...
Did Winter Prison's arm revert back to its regular form?
No. She untransformed, she was missing her arm.
So, just to humor me, wouldn't it be dramatic if, at the end of the next episode, whatever happens, Cranberry steps out of the shadows and goes, you have passed the test, person who survived this whole mess. You know?
Yeah, but I think she's dead.
Yeah, no, that seems... I'm once again just shooting into... if you shoot a dart with your eyes closed, eventually you're gonna hit the bullseye.
Well, I think it's because, like, she was the master, so now she doesn't have, like, a regular form anymore. She just has herself as Cranberry. Because she lives in the fucking woods alone.
Yeah, so... She was Cranberry all along.
She was just Cranberry. She never had or she didn't have a human form after being the new master or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Passing the test.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So after that, the most gory part of the whole show out of the way. Now time to settle down for some relaxing stuff. So Tama walks over to a ruler.
To Swim Swim.
Excuse me, to a Swim. And Tama's all like,
thank goodness you're okay.
And you're just a baby. That's so cute.
I don't even think she commented on that. She was just like, "Are you okay, Swim Swim?"
No, because she mentions like you're so young. This whole time I thought that you were older than me.
Oh, that's right. She does.
And Swim Swim gets up, transforms back into Swim Swim, pulls out her lance, and just cuts Tama's head off. Clean off.
Yep. And then we get a sad flashback about Tama and how she became a magical girl, and I'm very sad now.
For a second there, I thought that they were siblings, because there's a little girl that kind of looked like Swim, but nah. Tama, I love, and this is the whole setup thing. We generally get those flashbacks at the beginning of the episode. So not giving that to us, following the pattern, as well as the pattern of the end screens. Like, when you break the pattern, that's where you throw the viewer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kitty.
This was the death I was spoiled on.
Oh, really? You were spoiled on Thomas's death?
Yeah.
Fuck Tumblr. Really?
Yeah.
I forgot that you were spoiled again. Oh, that's fucking... that's stupid.
It's okay. It was still dramatic and sad.
Yeah.
I'm very sad now. Thanks, Magical Girl Project Raising.
You know what they're raising? Sadness.
Yep. Poor Tama. Tama didn't deserve none of this shit.
Part of me... part of me is like, Tama did nothing wrong. I mean, she did also kind of pick her friends.
Yeah, but that's not always somebody's fault.
Yeah, and... You're also,
that was her only friend. Her brother was like her only friend.
You're right. And she's also like 12 years old.
She's like in middle school, I think.
So I wouldn't expect her to behave there with like maturity, to be like, I don't want to hang out with this group of friends no more. So that's understandable.
Those were her first friends.
Yeah, no, the flashback with her and Ruler is really cute. When she's like, I can't read this kanji.
and then Ruler starts writing the furigana above it so she can read it.
And then she just does copy editing, which is what I assume she did at the office, and that was really cute. And it made sense because you were like, well, because Ruler's like a 20-something.
And
she's like,
only
here's this document.
And Tom was like, what the fuck is this? I can't read.
And then later on we see a flashback of like Ruler and Swim, and I'm like, I bet Ruler just skipped on the whole manual after she got a bunch of kids who can't read. She's like, fuck it, I'll just tell you guys.
No, yeah, that's true, because literally the angels are the only ones that are even close to her age, because they're in college.
Yeah, and I bet you they didn't give a flying fuck.
No.
So Tama died.
I'm very sad. I didn't think I would really... Well, that's a lie.
Oh, by the way, if you hear us spacing out for a second, it's because Kitty's cat just kind of dove into a laundry basket, and now he's in the darkness of the back closet.
Yep.
Whatever treasures he will find down there.
Probably some bugs.
Probably some bugs.
What was I saying?
Tama, sadness.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Well, because
I would like
spoiled.
Tama. No, I didn't think I would like Tama as much as I do.
I think that her. Okay, there is something human and guttural about a person who did nothing wrong dying, because Tama did nothing wrong. And by the way, in case you're wondering, because we kind of worked this out, the reason why Swim immediately recoiled and killed Tama so quickly,
I mean, she explains it later.
She explains it, but it kind of sinks in the idea that you can't let anyone know your identity, and then you go, well, but you're friends, but that's how they killed freaking HGA. That's how they killed her. So from her point of view, it's like, I have to kill you, Tama. Bye bye.
Yeah, and I get it, but fuck Swim.
So, right after, because it's funny, because I was like, after Swim killed Tama, Fav is like, congratulations!
New master!
You're a new master!
New master-san.
To be a master.
Pokemon
master. So for a second I was like, why Swim? And then I realized, well, Tama killed Cranberry, so Tama was supposed to be the new leader. But then Swim killed Tama, so
it's, that Elder Wand bullshit from Harry Potter.
Or you killed the king. All hail the king.
Yeah, basically.
Long live the king.
I like Long Live the Queen better.
Yeah. I love that game.
Right.
Maybe one day they'll fix the audio thing, we'll actually be able to play it.
Yeah.
That's more of a Mac thing than anything else. But you know what? Fav talks with Swim about Swim being the new master, and Swim's like, lol, no.
I'm busy, I got homework to do.
Yeah, I gotta be a princess. And then you literally see her doing,
your
homework.
Little baby.
She's doing a little homework.
She's doing her hiragana and katakana.
And Fav is like, here's your manual. Here's how you read the documents. And she's like, I can't read that.
It's a bunch of fucking kanji, Bob.
Kanji.
No kanji.
Kanji, no kanji. So this creates a bit of a conflict of interest, because Fav is clearly doing its thing, where it's like, yeah, you were supposed to raise magical girls. Don't you want to know what the magical girl raising project
is
all about?
I don't give a fuck.
She's like, I'm doing homework.
Fav, can you leave for a little bit?
Can you?
Gosh,
you're just like my mom.
Just like my mom. God.
And I was telling Kitty that the thing that struck me, deep down, is that this is taking magical girls to a ridiculous extreme. Because magical girls are usually like middle school or children, and like it's like think of like Cardcaptor Sakura, and like if these kids weren't like good-willed, if they were I don't want to say Swim is a psychopath, but she's not thinking. Yeah, she's just kind of just playing along. I mean, she's
literally playing along.
Some of the murder. I mean, HJ's murder was premeditated. Yeah. As was, I guess, Cranberries with the whole pincer attack. But it's this whole thing where this is. I guess this is a dark storyline, I guess, a dark version of those stories where instead of it being a good kid, it's not a bad kid, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
He doesn't understand the consequences of their actions.
Exactly. Like in any other setting, in any other story, Swim could have easily been the antagonist from day one. Yeah. So I think that's fun, and I love seeing Fab struggle. Kitty's cat is trying to open the door by himself, and spoilers, he can't fit through that little gap there because he's big. He's a big boy.
Who's my fat baby?
He turned this way like, yeah, I heard you talking about me. I'm gonna go back into the bathroom. So, Kitty, do you have anything else left to say about the new master system and Fab's disappointment? Because Fab sounds like distressed.
It's like, come on, fucking Sim. Read this. Have you read this manual yet?
We have to send a report to the world of magic.
And Sim's like, I'm a child. I'm doing my homework. Fuck you, Fab.
Wow. I would have loved to see just Swim just like flicking through the channels as like, I'm busy right now. It's nap time. I can't do work right now.
Nap time. Namarin. Remember Namarin?
Remember?
We never knew.
Remember feeling things?
Nah.
This whole series has been so freaking good, but we're not done with today's episode. Talking about sadness. After this,
the sadness.
Do you like sad flashbacks or people remembering the voices
who are dead?
People who are dead. We get that for like a good while.
At least three
people's
perspectives.
Yeah, we get some. We get at least three. Yeah, we get Ripple and with Tuxedo. We get Snow White with La Pucelle, and we get of course Swim with Ruler, and they're all really well shot. There's a moment in which it looks like the animation budget ran out for like 2 minutes, where like it was when Swim and Ripple met on the antenna, where instead of zooming in, it just faded in. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, but. Those flashbacks were really good, and also the flashback with well, it's a little bit later on, but it's the dreams kind of sequence. It was actually a flashback.
Yeah, it was a dream sequence.
But it was also like showing us what happened before.
Kind of.
Yeah, we're kind of both right. Yeah. You're more than me though. That with the whole bubbly thing, that was actually really cool.
It was really well shot too.
Yeah.
This episode was really well, had some good cinematography.
Yeah, it absolutely did. You should be seeing it on the screen right now with all the awesome screenshots that I took. So, do you have any comments on the sadness, TM?
My notes are, thanks show, fuck you.
Yeah, it felt right though. Like it felt like this is the time when we're gonna get this.
Leading up to the final
especially because the final episode is literally going up in days from the day this recording is happening.
Yes.
Whew. So after the sadness, we get Snow White and Ripple meeting together for the first time.
Ripple
finally
says, "I want to see you." She sends Snow White a message,
and Snow White is like, "Ooh,
finally,
you think she likes me?"
I'm like, "That's gay."
That's gay. And then Ripple's all business. She's like, "If you know something about Swim, tell me now,
so I can kill her."
And of course, Snow White is all like,
"Yo, the game's over."
Yeah, I can't do that.
We've shrunk down to 3. The game is over. We're done.
and she's like, "There's no need to kill anybody." And Ripple is like, "Bitch, revenge. I got plenty of reasons.
Revenge.
All for revenge."
Yeah. And then
we get
Favu decides to interrupt the
conversation.
Meeting.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Guys, I have an important hi baby.
Yanto, please don't stand on the
Guys,
computer.
I have an important announcement to make."
God, Yanto.
Oh.
Yeah. God damn it.
This fucker.
Yanto, we love you so much, you dumb cat. He walked over my computer, so the recording's still going, which is good. And are you gonna come back? Are you gonna come back?
Come here.
You walk through, you're gonna walk through it again.
Come here. Yes.
He's so whiny.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, "I want to be part of the show too."
Well, you didn't watch the episode.
Yeah,
you should have cuddled up with us and watch the episode, you dummy dumb.
You didn't do your homework, you dummy. He's such a cutie pie.
Yep.
So you were saying,
Fabu interrupts their conversation. Is like, guys, I have an announcement to make. Here's how you can kill Swim.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah. It's like she has a weakness towards light and sound.
And Snow White's like, why the fuck would you do that, Fab?
And Ripple is like, you mean like the Coldplay album? I'm sorry.
Everyone has a weakness to Coldplay.
And Fab is like, because why the fuck not? That's what makes me think that Fab doesn't want Swim as the leader.
Yeah.
Because he's like, why would you? I mean, there are no rules. He's making they're all made up.
Yeah.
But it's a thing where it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just someone kill her.
The rules
please.
are made up, and the points don't matter.
And your friends are all dead.
Yep.
So
that's fucking weird to think about, though. It's literally Snow White, Ripple, and Swim.
Did you? Oh, I forgot to mention this earlier. Mm-hmm. Did you think Cranberry was gonna die?
I actually didn't.
I didn't either. And also, the description for this episode tricks you into thinking that Cranberry wins, because it talks about her being about her besting Tama and Swim.
Yeah.
I didn't think Cranberry was gonna die. I thought it was gonna be like Cranberry and Swim, or Cranberry championing Swim. Because 4, but instead we're down to 3.
Yeah.
And it has that feeling of like the reality TV show where like the whole house is empty, or the island, depending on whichever you like the most.
Which is your cup of tea?
It feels like we've come such a long way, and part of me is like, did the story ever slow down?
No.
There was like one point in like episode 8, I think, or 9 or 10.
It was the last episode,
it was
where
10.
It flowed a little bit.
But then episode 1 ended with we already knowing the driving plot and what was going to happen, and the second one had a death, and then the third one had a death, and then we just kept going
death.
from there.
Just death.
Man, what a freaking ride. And I didn't think Cranberry was going to die. I thought we were going to get her until the end, but her sudden death just makes it even more shocking.
Yeah, it really adds to it.
Yeah, so before the end of the episode, we get a nice setup with Ripple kind of preparing for battle. She has that nice dream sequence where we discover what happened to Topspeedo's body, and that was actually really touching. They didn't have to do that, but that closure felt really good.
Yeah. And then Topspeed says, "Don't be too reckless."
Yeah.
As she puts her coat over.
Yeah,
Ripple.
I was hoping with all of my heart that Ripple would wear the cape coat that she would just wear it on top of her regular costume. Also, we get a magical girl transformation in this episode.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened since episode 1.
Yeah. You're completely right, and it's weird. Yeah, you think this may be inspired by like Sailor Moon?
Nah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? You know what? It's too crazy.
Lol,
You're
nah.
right. Lol, nah. Do you want to just
so
jump
Ripple
into?
goes, "Let's go."
Let's go.
And the episode ends.
And there's a bit with her like with the bottomless bag and thinking about light and sound.
Yeah,
and
trying to figure out.
Yeah.
And then she transforms.
Do you have any idea what she could possibly try to do?
She has a bunch of flashlights in there. I'm just kidding. I have no idea, honestly. Because her thing is like precision.
Yeah.
So if there's some way that she can precisely get light and sound to affect Swim in some way.
So like maybe I don't know.
But I don't know how that would work.
Because all I can think of is just, I don't know, tossing like a flashbang. So like she flinches at the notice of light and sound, because that's actually what a flashbang is. And then just come in for the kill while she's distracted. Maybe.
Yeah.
But also there's the whole element of like, light and sound, light is just energy. So she can't get away from a flamethrower, you guys, That's just, or just an explosion.
Yeah.
Because that's just energy.
That's true.
It's stuff to think about. Food for thought. I can't wait for the next reaction episode.
Yeah.
Because
the last.
It feels weird to be at the end of this.
Right.
And this is the first series that we've fully reacted to together for this channel. That's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a crazy journey getting here.
Winter anime is coming up soon.
Yeah. Oh, we have to do a video on that.
Yes. Once all the titles are.
Yeah. Once all the titles are announced. Yeah, because we did that last time and it was pretty silly.
Yeah.
We didn't do that. This episode though ends with one last thing.
And one more thing.
And one more thing before we go.
So
at the end of the ending, and usually you have the ending card, which is like
the title of the episode. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, server down for maintenance, which was the title of this one. Instead, we get episode 12, file not found.
And the ending, and it's hard to show this with slides, but it glitches out.
Yeah. And
that is the best way to end this episode.
That's the best way to end the penultimate episode, where the next time is the finale. This
is the sort of shit where if the whole series was out, we wouldn't stop. No. There's no stopping.
No.
Oh man,
This is episode 10 of Madoka.
Yeah.
We're not stopping.
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, that's the. Although except for this series has just been like strong the whole time.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if watching it in one sitting would burn you out.
I do wonder, because it is fucking tough to get through.
But then again, like I feel like Madoka would burn you out more because of that kind of like desolate center.
Slow...
It's kind of like it's like, what's a really crappy sandwich to get where like the breading is better but the center is not so good?
Like a really mushy old tuna sandwich, but has really good bread. Like really thick bread that doesn't absorb all the tuna.
You know what? I'm willing to go down with this metaphor. Yeah, like the bread is the best part. The center of Madoka is just not so. That's why like the movies are, or at least Rebellion was so effective because it was all good.
Yeah.
And at the end of those 2 hours, it was done. It was like, yeah.
This one, yeah. No, I think I marathoned Madoka in 1 day, or it might have been 2 days. But,
I'm pretty sure I did it in like 3 days.
Yeah, you did in about 3 days.
Yeah. I think 3 days would be pretty optimal for the series, but...
Give yourself some break to cry.
Yeah, I know you would need it. Yeah, I think this fucked us up more because we had time to get attached.
Yeah. I fucking bought merch. I'm attached.
Yeah, no, if you follow me on Twitter, you must have seen me posting an image of the little Sister Nana keychain that Kitty got me.
I tried to see if there was Winter Prison 2, but they didn't make Winter Prison.
Not yet.
You know what? If this next episode goes well, I might have to goddamn buy that figure of Ripple.
Kitty, you said you weren't gonna get it. I made fun of it on the previous reaction video. Oh my god, Kitty.
I'll try to wait until it's out, and then maybe it'll be more discounted.
The worst.
I'm bad.
You're bad.
But it's the only figure.
You're bad. You're really, really bad.
She's bad. So, next episode is the grand finale.
File not found. I can't stress enough what a delight the series has been.
Yeah.
Because, I'm used to liking anime, but having to...
like, sit through some of the not as good shit.
Yeah, or having to come to terms with the fact that it's, like, it has shortcomings. I think, like, the last one that we watched together was Another. And, like, the very last episode of Another falls apart.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And that plot twist where you didn't need to hold that information, it would have still made sense.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing where I'm like, that was good up until that point. I mean, Magical Girl Racing Project, it's not over yet.
No. It could still fuck it up.
I don't think it can royally fuck it up.
No. Not unless they just don't explain anything.
Yeah, unless it's just kind of like there is 22 minutes of fighting and then a 1 minute kind of ending and it just cuts to black.
Yeah. That would be
be unsatisfying. Because I want something, like just something to hold on to. You want to give the viewers something to hold on to. But so far, as I've said in the past, when Kitty and I finished watching this episode, we're like, that went by so quickly.
Yeah.
Because it's just so enjoyable.
There's so much meat.
Very well written.
Meat on them bones.
Yeah, I know. Lots of them meat on that. No, this is actually a good tuna sandwich if we must keep following that sandwich logic. But you know what? Kitty, do you have any closing thoughts?
Fuck swim.
It's weird to say that about a little child.
Nah.
Fuck this kid.
Nah,
fuck this kid.
Nah, fuck her.
This one is specific. I'm pointing down at it. Fuck this kid. It was really good seeing her doing homework though.
Yeah.
And
it's weird how they're like kind of humanizing her in that way.
Yeah.
Because before we had like nothing to make Swim relatable.
Yeah, and you know what's weird is that like I hate Swim, but I don't hate her as much as I hated the angels.
Well,
because I wanted them to die.
No, they were fucking psychos.
They were fucking psychos. And like
Swim just doesn't understand the consequences of her actions because she's like 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids don't understand. They don't have the viewpoint of the future because their minds are only in the present. I think we've gone over this before.
Yeah, we've gone over this before. But you're right. You're absolutely correct. And
kids only really think about the here and now.
She has a tiny cerebral cortex. She just can't grasp it yet.
Yeah.
You're surprised she has like object permanence fully grasped yet.
Okay, 1-year-olds have object permanence.
Okay. I know, I'm being a shit. We want to know what you thought of this series, though. It's been a blast, and reading your comments has been really fun, too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we want to let you know, now that we're sliding into the outro, we're going to be doing a reaction to the final episode a week from today. So come back and watch that. I can't wait. It's awful because we just finished watching episode 11.
And I want it now.
I want it now.
I'm almost like, I'll just, watch it the day it comes out.
No, you can't do that.
I know.
You can't do that. We
I
promise
want
we're
to.
gonna watch it together.
I
and
want
no
to,
Tumblr.
but I won't.
No Tumblr.
I'm trying not to.
No Tumblr.
No Tumblubs.
God. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tagging along. Man.
All Anime 2016.
And people are saying Yuri's really good.
It's canon.
Yeah, so...
It's them canon gays.
Okay, canon gaze is one thing, but I want to see if this story is, like, actually
good.
It's fun, you know?
Yeah.
You know? But we'll get there. So far, Magical
far.
Girl Racing Kakaku has been so much freaking fun to watch. A delight. A delight.
Yep, we're ranking high among the gays.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And high in the heartbreak. Plenty of action. Plenty of heartbreak. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen on the next episode.
I have no idea.
Until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for tagging along. And Kitty, sign us out.
I'm not keikakuing away. I'm keikakuing right here. I'm not leaving this fucking spot until next week.
We'll be waiting.